Good morning. It's the 2nd of May 2023 and I'm gonna do the normal US markets and sectors run through using Karinen Momentum. And today the weekly chart, which I'm by the way going to keep open now, looks slightly different than before. The step line here is the monthly momentum. I just thought that it's probably useful to keep in mind the context. So this is weekly chart, weekly momentum, on which I've plotted also the monthly momentum using the multi-time frame analysis capabilities of the Karinen Momentum indicator. And on this side you've got the daily chart. So let's get going. Volatility slightly up, still super low. I'm not gonna whip up the chart. S&P 500 monthly turned higher, weekly giving a bear reversal warning color here, and the daily is lower for now, but there was a reversal signal. Not super easy read. The morning is a little bit heading a bit lower. The futures slightly red on S&P 500 and NASDAQ. Taking the NASDAQ chart next. Momentum on the monthly has turned higher, weekly still heading higher, and daily reversed higher. That kind of bull flag pattern, thinking about maybe breaking out here. Dow Jones, the monthly is moving higher, I remember that much, probably the weekly as well. Yes, so green and green, daily moving lower, less bullish looking chart than the previous ones. IWM has, oh, come on, weekly lower, daily lower, but monthly has reversed higher. This looks much more bearish than the previous charts. IWO has monthly has reversed higher already quite some time ago in February. Weekly is heading lower and daily is heading lower. By the way, I'm short IWM. Bitcoin monthly has turned higher. I remember that from yesterday. The weekly is now thinking about turning lower. Of course, it's Tuesday, so the weekly is not confirmed before Sunday on Bitcoin, and the daily is moving back lower. I kind of think that Bitcoin would dip a little bit from here. That's what I also thought in here, which it did, but then it didn't continue much further. So let's see what happens. Ethereum probably pretty much the same as Bitcoin. I think the weekly turn was a little bit later. Not really the monthly. I don't remember what was the difference. Pretty much similar chart, and I should maybe clean away those drawings. To the sectors now. Energy sector, monthly lower, weekly turning lower, and daily lower. This looks like a pretty clear short. It looked like a much clearly here was the daily shorting signal, would have worked perfectly. Of course now there has been that kind of bounce, well, not really big, so kind of a bit late to short energy unless you want to short the weekly swing lower, which is just starting now. Monthly falling, weekly falling, and daily falling on financials. Nice run up to the falling moving averages here. So yesterday here, as it failed and started falling back, would have been a perfect time to go short. Maybe you did, I did not. XLB is the basic materials sector. The monthly momentum has turned higher, the weekly is still heading lower, and the daily is heading lower. I was short XLB last week. I took my profits already on that one. XLK, so the technology sector, daily chart looks pretty strong. Momentum has recently turned higher. The weekly is now giving a bearish reversal warning. The price on the weekly though doesn't show that kind of signs yet, and the monthly just turned higher. XLU, which is the utilities, monthly heading lower, weekly heading higher, daily heading lower. Many of these charts are now kind of disagreeing with themselves. Not super clear situations anywhere. XLU would be a pretty solid short if the weekly would also turn lower. Let's say there's a little bit of dip, then it pulls back, not much, and then the next daily turn could turn also the weekly lower. Right now I'm not so sure about shorting XLU. Industrials, XLI, monthly has turned higher already in February, weekly in a chop warning, long chop warning area here, heading lower, and the daily reversed, gave a bull reversal warning color yesterday. Healthcare sector, so XLV, monthly is giving blue color there, so thinking about turning higher. The weekly has turned higher and the daily is heading lower for now, but the next bullish turn could be interesting on XLV. I'll maybe add that to my bull list. XLY here, let's wait for the momentums to show up. Monthly reversal here confirmed in April, weekly bear warning and daily in chop zone, but if now this starts moving up, it would be a pretty solid bullish idea in my opinion, because the weekly is not yet confirmed downturn. XLP, pretty damn solid daily chart. Looking at price action, monthly is turning lower, weekly just turned, the monthly has turned higher, weekly has turned higher as well, and the daily is thinking about wiping away that maroon color and maybe going back to bullish. Of course the price is so high that I would be a little bit concerned buying it up here, but maybe a little bit of dip and then go long. XLP would be a solid plan, because I'm kind of a dip buyer and I don't see a dip there to buy. XLRE, so real estate, waiting for the momentum to show, monthly heading lower, weekly heading lower, and daily heading lower in this chop area. I would not be sad about going short XLRE, or I could be sad if it doesn't work, but I wouldn't be scared to do so. Telecommunication services, or whatever the communication services anyway, monthly has turned higher, weekly is giving a bear warning color again, and the daily has turned higher, but it's so high that again a bit concerned about buying it up here. I had an Nvidia trade which I closed yesterday for plus 70% from Friday open, so one day open 70% profit. That was actually in semiconductors, yeah, it's not in XLC. XBI, the monthly has turned higher already in October. The price has not really moved higher. The weekly is falling lower and the daily is falling lower. I wouldn't touch XBI here because I don't know what to do with it, unless I would be selling strangles, which is what I'm doing on XLE for now. XRT, monthly has turned higher in February, weekly still heading lower, daily heading lower. I would be interested in maybe thinking about going long when the next turn higher happens, because the weekly has been heading lower such a long time and it has not really been falling for a long time now. So instead of thinking about that as a short idea, which is the color I gave it somewhere here, I would probably now give it a green color instead. Home builders, well, monthly turned higher in February. The weekly has been heading lower. It's already printed a bull reversal warning last week. Now it's again back in the bear zone. The daily momentum is heading higher. This starts to look like a pretty strong chart. I was short XHB last week and it didn't work out at all. I took a loss there. SMH Semiconductors, so I traded this via Nvidia and I'm already out. However, the SMH itself I wouldn't mind going long, except that the weekly chart is heading lower, which is why I cut my trade pretty fast. And the monthly has turned higher, of course. XOP oil producers, I opened a short one on this yesterday. Monthly heading lower, weekly looking pretty weak, and daily heading lower. And clean energy, the last one on the list, Open now. Pretty slow internet day today. Weekly heading high, monthly higher, weekly lower, daily lower. Pretty ugly looking chart. So a bit over 10 minutes thanks to all the waiting times from the internet connection. If you'd like to try those tools, head over to reversalcatcher.com/trial. These are pretty useful, especially when the charts have a bit more agreement with themselves. Now it looks a bit choppy for many of these, but eventually things will clear out, and yeah, when things are less clear, then I just usually trade shorter term trades towards the direction of the daily swing, and that's what I'm doing. Right. Have a nice day, make a lot of money, and see you tomorrow.